sports, no bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Good. 180, 180.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And incomplete to open things up.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll go to Barkley again. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Barkley inside handoff. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Intended for Saquon Barkley. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Dart. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jihad Campbell came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To the air, Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14 yards brings up 3rd down.
To throw, Dart. And he is caught. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Throwing his Dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 line.
Now throwing again. Here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Let's go now. 72.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Dart. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Alexander on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
tight. 19 tight. Check go.
Looking to throw, Dart. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 13.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. Throwing is Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goddard from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Giants 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 64 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Divisional to kick off for New York.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal. He'll look to throw.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Giants 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19 yards. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
10 more yards.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Dart. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To throw now, Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. That'll give them 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
An 8-yard gain.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Eagles 17, Giants 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
To the air, Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Dart going to look to throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jalen Phillips picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Let's go.
Throwing his Dart. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Dart. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Ready? 970 Lions.
Here's Dart once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 8 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
20. Eagles 17. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Giants 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nice footwork at the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Working out of the gun is Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw, Dart. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing his Dart. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now they're thin as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 12.
Hurts. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 36-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Giants 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.